so great to be back here tonight at this very, very special event and to give someone else the feeling of gratitude, love, and acceptance that washed over me as a recipient last year. To NYWICI and Forbes, never stop. This event is beautiful and meaningful. Congratulations on another success tonight. Round of applause for Brandy, Donna Jean, Laura, and the team. You guys make it all happen, and it's really, really wonderful. Okay, on to 1 in a million. Our 1 in a million leader that you're about to hear from is Danielle Wallis. We are truly blessed to have Danielle as our Chief Marketing Officer for Connected Commerce. Wait for it, she has another job. And Head of Card Marketing at JP Chase. And she runs acquisitions on the side. I would keep you here all night long if we focused on Danielle's long list of professional accomplishments in this huge role. So instead, I'm going to focus on Danielle, the leader, Danielle, the person, and ask that when you walk out of here tonight and see one of her ads for Sapphire, you quietly acknowledge some of her hard work in action. I mean, you'd have to live under a rock not to see the Sapphire stuff, right, guys? Okay. So Danielle, the leader and person, do you remember when we used to put word clouds in our decks? Remember those? I like them. To convey how people felt about brands, people, and things. Well, whilst it is a retro concept, and I don't have a flashy visual, I have a word cloud, Danielle, to share with you tonight that captures how your peers, colleagues, and friends describe you. You ready? Tenacious, selfless, generous, bold, savvy, persevering, trustworthy, relentless, and courageous. Danielle is ambitious yet grounded, resilient yet compassionate, and always inspiring others to rise alongside her. Those in the room here to support Danielle know what it feels like to be around her. Right, guys? Yes. She is magnetic. You stole my word. But it's a good one, so we can share it. People follow her lead. As one colleague put it, Danielle has this gravitational pull that's really hard to put into words. I'm sure you'll agree, it's these extraordinary qualities that make her not just a trailblazer in the broad sense, but an everyday blazer of trails, unafraid to take risks, moves with incredible determination, and even on the toughest days, reliably witty and calming. When I called Danielle with the news of this award, she couldn't believe it. I only wish I was on FaceTime and I could have taken a screenshot. She was in total shock. I share that only to emphasize one more really important quality that may matter more than the rest: humility. Danielle was in disbelief because she doesn't work as hard as she does for accolades or hardware. She doesn't place much value on the me of it all, but rather she's in it for the we, the group, the team, the greater good. She's about opening doors and creating opportunities for others and leaving a lasting impact on her community. And Danielle's community is not just made up of finance or marketing, or finance marketing, because she's also a proud Bostonian. Did I get that right? Bostonian? Yeah. An amazing mom to 2 wonderful kids, Sophia and Owen. I see you. Stand up. Sophia and Owen. Woo! A wife and partner to Derek. You can stay seated, Derek. I'm just joking. I'm joking. She's a sister and a daughter and a dog mama. Danielle's word cloud speaks to who she is and how she shows up in all of her communities, and that to me is remarkable. As I said at the beginning, Danielle is 1 in a million. I'm beyond thrilled to be the one to spotlight her tonight. Danielle, you've been an incredible colleague, partner, and friend over the years, and your support has been invaluable. I know not just to me, but everybody who's here to cheer you on tonight. Your trail blazes brightly, and we are all so very proud of you. Sophia, Owen, I hope you know how cool your mum is. Danielle, never change. Congratulations. Okay, here. This is the official handover.
Don't drop it.
Great job, Danielle.
Well, I have to say I'm just glad that Tracy Ann didn't ask my husband to add any comments to that, or for those of you who know him, it could have been more colorful. Anyways, it is such an honor to be here tonight, and firstly, I want to give a big thank you to Tracy Ann. She's been not only a great cheerleader, as you just heard, but a great colleague and partner, sometimes therapist as well, over the last 3 years. And Tracy Ann, I'm so grateful for your partnership. It means the world to me. Secondly, I'm honored to be here tonight. To be recognized as a trailblazer in the marketing and communications industry, to be honest, feels very surreal to me. As Tracy Ann said when she called me, I literally did not know what to say, and I'm very glad that I wasn't on FaceTime because I was just completely speechless. But to be amongst this incredible, inspiring group of women is such an honor, and it's especially special to receive such an honor with a former colleague and dear friend, Jess Ling, who I adore, and who's been a wonderful support system to me over the years. So I definitely did not feel ready to stand up here tonight. As Tracy Ann kind of described my personality, you could get a sense of how uncomfortable these types of things probably make me. And if I'm being totally honest with you, this is probably a consistent feeling that I've had throughout my career. But what I have learned from a handful of colleagues and friends, many of whom are here tonight, is that you won't ever feel ready, and that's okay. And when I think back to my first job in advertising, working at Digitas, stepping into that door, I did not feel ready. And when I made the move from there over to American Express, definitely did not feel ready for that either. And then when I made the big jump to JP Chase, still did not feel ready. But what I always had, without fail, was a voice in my corner that was not my own. A colleague, a friend, a family member who said, you know what, you are ready and you've got this. And people assume, and we've heard it a little bit tonight, that to be a trailblazer, you have to be fearless. But I can say, that's not necessarily the case, because there are plenty of times in my career where I haven't felt that way. And I think being a trailblazer is about moving forward despite that fear, and just acknowledging it, and doing it anyways, because when you do that, you learn and you grow and you get yourself ready for that next opportunity. I'm so grateful to be here tonight because of my team and my colleagues and those who are here. Thank you. And the absolutely amazing, amazing leadership at JP Chase, Carla Hassan, Sonali Divlak, Catherine Hogan, Chris Regan. Thank you guys so much. They have been my biggest cheerleaders. They've taught me to say yes, even when my head said no. And so thank you for telling me that I was ready. And to the incomparable Allison Beer, who is a fearless, inspiring leader for all of us, a supporter and advocate of mine for over a decade, who literally told me when she first hired me way back when in 2013, and I expressed fears about taking a job working for her, she said, you know what, Danielle, just fake it until you make it. And she hired me, and it worked out. But I am really forever indebted to her for her belief in me back then and now. And then lastly, to my family, I can only stand here because of them. My very colorful husband, Derek, who does always tell me that I can do it even when I doubt myself, and my exceptional children who embarrassingly stood up before. They're going to kill me later for that. But they keep me grounded because they remain continually unimpressed by me, no matter what. To my sister, Alex, who is both my best friend as well as a work colleague as well, which makes it so much fun. And then my parents, who aren't able to be here tonight, but they've just meant the world to me. My father is like an OG ad man, and I literally kind of grew up in his agency, spending countless hours there, and very much feel like a byproduct of him. So I'm grateful to that. So tonight, hopefully, I can inspire someone else who's here in the room to realize that it's okay if you don't feel ready. And you don't have to check every box before raising your hand for that job. As Allison Beer says, you fake it till you make it. But what I have learned after all of these years is that you don't have to be ready, but you do just have to move forward. So thank you. I'm so honored to be here tonight.